welcome to Rosie Crafted Colours. Today I'm back with my second colour and chat. I just want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that watched my first colour and chat, and for the lovely feedback I received. It really does mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. So please don't hesitate to give me some feedback if there's something you want to see. So I've got myself a cuppa and I'm drinking Pucca peppermint and licorice, which is one of my favourites. So if you want to grab yourself a cup of tea or a coffee or a drink or something, or grab some colouring, why don't you just go grab your colouring and we can get along and colour together. And that is literally my favourite tea. So here we go. Today I'm going to be colouring World of Flowers, and I'm going to be using my Black Widows. I have my colour order chart, which is a Colour with Claire chart, which I really like. She offers it free on her YouTube channel through a link. So I'm colouring this page as part of a buddy colour with my friend Sam Ways Colouring on Instagram. Now he is doing a colour along that is called, let me just remember, it's called Insta Colours Hearts, spelled the American way, and it's a really fun tag because he's said that he's restricted the colours. We can't just colour our hearts in pink, red and purple like we usually would, so we've got to be a bit more creative. So this is what I've coloured so far. I've coloured in all the leaves, so I've got the flowers left to do. So I've coloured the leaves all in blues, and I'm thinking of colouring all the flowers in yellows and oranges. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the little bugs, but I'll see when I come to that. So I'm just going to pull some colours out. I love this sunset colour, so I'd love to use that. I mean, I'm probably going to use every single yellow I have. I find it hard sometimes to find the colours in Black Widow because some have the dipped ends and some don't. I wish they all had the dipped ends because that would be really useful. I think I'm going to use Aztec Gold. Yeah, that would go nice together, Aztec Gold. And then, do I want to do another shade? Aztec Gold to maybe Yellow Sand. Yeah, Yellow Sand. So I'm just going to give those pencils a little sharpen because they're a little bit blunt. So I hope everyone is okay. Hope everyone's having a lovely week and keeping safe. Yeah, I'm good at the moment. Yeah, I spent all day at the hospital yesterday. My daughter had a hospital appointment and we were there for 3 hours. There's nothing wrong. She has an ongoing eye issue that needs dealing with, but nothing serious, so no worries, nobody panic and that. But yeah, we were at the hospital all day yesterday, which was pretty boring, really. What shall I colour with this? I think maybe this flower, but then I don't think there's any more of this flower, but I probably will colour these in the same because they're quite similar. Yeah, so I'm going to go for this. Yeah, so we spent the day at the hospital, which was a little bit boring. It really, like, was just, it was a long time, and, you know, we really were tired when we got home, so I didn't even get any colouring done yesterday. I love to get some colouring done each and every day, but I just couldn't manage it, so yeah. But yeah, she has this eye condition. Her eyesight is perfect, but she has like an eye condition, and previously she's had Botox in the muscles to help with it, and it did help, but it wore off. So it's starting to look like we're going to need to have an operation on her eye, so it can be a more permanent solution, which, you know, it's a shame that she would have to get a proper operation, but if that's what she needs, it's what she needs. So I'm just happy to do with whatever the consultant says. I'm one of those people that, you know, I really do put my trust into doctors, and in this country we have a wonderful NHS, so I really do put trust into the people at the Children's Hospital. They are wonderful staff. Speaking of hospitals, I hope the lady doesn't mind, but there's one of my subscribers who's been chatting to me. Her name is Rachel. She has gone into hospital over the weekend, which I feel really sad for her, because it's not nice being in hospital. It's very stressful, and it's not nice to be upheaved from your home. So I just wanted to say to her, I hope you're well enough to leave the hospital soon. I've really enjoyed getting to know you on Instagram through our little chats. So I really do hope you come home soon and that you're back to your old self, because there's nothing worse than having to be in hospital, especially now. You know, there's the added stress of the world's situation right now when you go into a hospital. So I really do feel for you, Rachel. So I really hope you get better soon. So in one of my videos, I touched upon my struggles with mental health very lightly. I really didn't go into any detail, but I've been overwhelmed by the absolute feedback and support I've had from that. The amount of wonderful people that have stepped forward and said to me, you know, what you said really resonated with me. I really understand where you're coming from, and yes, colouring has done the same for me. I am blown away by all of you. Thank you so much for reaching out to me, and for the people that just reached out to me to say, you know, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here anytime, which is just so kind. You know, these people, people don't really know me, and while I do have some colouring friends that I really love, you don't have to reach out to me in that way, but you did, and it means the absolute world to me. It's such a sweet thing to do. I'm so thankful for you all. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, I am just blown away by you all. The colouring community, as I've said before, and I will say again until I'm blue in the face, is such a loving, giving community. They're so caring, and I'm so proud to be part of it and to be meeting some of the best people on the internet. You know, social media can be such a negative place, but in the colouring world, it's not. It's a beautiful place, and the people that I speak to, they blow me away with their kindness and their love. And yeah, thank you so much to anyone that felt they either wanted to tell me their story, or they just wanted to extend to me their thoughts on my video, or just to say well done. You know, it really does mean a lot to me. It was an unexpected moment. I didn't expect it to happen. I really like this gradient, by the way. It was very unexpected, and I didn't expect to share such a personal thing. And as I've said before, I really want my channel to be a place of positivity, and I was trying to shy away from mentioning things like that, but I'm really happy I did, because so many of you spoke to me about it, and so many of you feel the same. So thank you so much to all of you. Anyone especially that took the time to say something to me about the subject, thank you so much. And I'm not sure whether I feel ready to yet, but at some point I will do a video speaking about the benefits of colouring and mental health, and which I would love to do, but I can't really do that without speaking about my own mental health issues. So I don't know if I'm quite ready. It will come in the future. But if you would like to see any videos about this subject in particular, Debbie Loves to Colour did a video like this and spoke about her fight with mental health issues, and so did Colour with Claire. So if you just want to find out a little bit more, you've probably seen the Colour with Claire one. She's a huge YouTuber, and you may have seen Debbie's too. She's a much bigger YouTuber than I am, and you know, she's got a lot of followers. So if you want to see those videos, I will try and remember to link them below, because they are so good. You know, colouring is a beautiful thing. It's so mindful, and it really is time to switch off. So I, for one, am really proud that, you know, my video opened up a conversation that's important, because mental health can be stigmatized, and there is no need for that. There's no need for stigmatization in mental health. You know, there's nothing to be ashamed of if you suffer with anything like that. So thank you all of you. You are wonderful. So I'm liking this gradient. This looks really nice. I really like that. There's some really great colouring tags out for February that I really want to take part in. I always write down the tags I really want to take part in. I never manage to take part in all the ones I want to take in part, because there's so many wonderful tags. You know, this is why, if you can't manage to join my tag, please don't worry, because it is so hard. There are so many tags out there, and they are all wonderful. So yeah, there's a lot in February coming up that I'm looking forward to. There's a fairy one by Bright at Midnight, which I'm going to definitely get my Denise Collette book out for and colouring for that. I'm hoping to take part in Sam's more than once, because I really love the idea of colouring hearts in colours other than pinks, purples and reds. Effie Colours has a nice one, a tag where something you love is in it, but it can't just be a picture of something you love. It needs to be maybe somebody interacting with it. So, you know, if you love to colour, it needs to be somebody colouring. If you love flowers, it needs to be somebody holding flowers or selling flowers or something like that in like a flower shop. You know, it's got to be a little more than just the thing you love. So for me, I really love to read, so I'm trying to find a good picture in my books of somebody reading a book. I do have one in mind, which is in Cute and Creepy, which is the Beauty and the Beast picture, because Belle is reading on that picture, so I could use that one. And then that would also get me to colour in that book, which is one of my books to add some colour to this year, because I really do love that book. And when I pre-ordered it, I was so excited for it, and then it come and I didn't colour in it. I think I just saw everyone else's pictures and was like, oh wow. And especially, you know, people that managed to do the backgrounds, and I was a little bit intimidated by their beautiful artwork. But this year I am promising myself not to be intimidated by artwork. There's also another tag that I'm hoping to take part in that's been extended for the year, and it's Pebbles Adult Colouring, and she's doing a nameplate colouring tag, which I'm hoping to get a couple of pictures done for, and she's extended it for the year, which is brilliant, because I do have quite a lot of nameplate pages that have gone uncoloured, and I really do like colouring the nameplate pages. It really makes that page your own, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to take part in that as well if I have the time. And there is another one which is Emma Colouring Books, I think her name is, and it is 5.1. So the picture you colour has to have like some reason why it goes for the number 5. So it could be your 5th book by an artist, it could be the 5th book you ever got, it could be the 5th page in a book, it could be a page that has 5 of something in it. So yeah, it was quite a creative tag where you can take it any way you like, really, which is quite fun. But Oh, and there is a lovely one going around, which, because I like to read, I really want to try and take part in. I think it's Kat Kylo, and she's doing a colouring book one, I think. Is she doing a colouring book one? There's a history one going around too, which sounds quite cool. So colour something from history. And yeah, there's quite a few tags. And there's another tag, which is like a carnival one, which is by one of my lovely friends, but her name just escapes me right now. Her and her sister are running it, so I'll try and tag any of these on the screen that I've spoken about. But I really love taking part in tags. I just never seem to have enough time to. I'm not the world's fastest colourer, and the pictures I tend to choose are very detailed, like they're people or something like that, and there's background to colour and lots of things to colour. So I am trying to look and choose pages that, you know, maybe are a little bit simpler to colour. Like, this page isn't simple by any means really, but I feel like this is a little easier for me to colour than some pages. So I'd like to try and choose some pages like this to colour, you know. And my Johanna Bashford books have been left unloved, and they deserve some love. They do deserve some love. They are lovely books. I just own so many books that I just can't find the time to colour in them. I have been asked to do some collection videos, which I am definitely going to do. One of my Instagram friends, Ragamuffin, she said maybe I could do one that was themed on Halloween because of my tag, and I think that's a really good idea, and I think I probably will take her up on that idea, because I'm going to have to group my books anyway. So I'm going to probably do my spooky collection of books, and then those books might show up again in other video collections, but I thought I could do that as like a sort of special one-off, just to show my spooky books, because I love spooky books very much. I love Halloween books. So that is those 3 flowers done. What shall I colour now? I think I need to bring in a different gradient. So I've done Sunset, Aztec Gold and Yellow Sand. Should I do something a bit brighter or a little... I like this burnt orange. I think I'd like to do a more orangey, so pumpkin and burnt orange I like. So let's see if I can find... I've got burnt orange. Where's my pumpkin? There's my pumpkin. And then do I need to just come down another shade? Maybe maybe Sunset. I used Sunset before, so I've got that one out already. Just give these a quick sharpen. So I bought a new Tagal sharpener. My other one seemed to be, the blades seemed to be not as sharp anymore. So I bought a new one. I was just like, wow, that my other blade really had gone down. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. So there we go. So now I'm going to do my pumpkin to burnt orange. Pumpkin is the darker one, isn't it? Yes. What shall I colour with that? I'm thinking of doing this one of a light flower, but then I feel like because it's so big it needs a big gradient, so I'm probably going to choose something big for that one. These two are going to be the same. These 3 are going to be the same. Yeah, so I might do... I think I'm going to do the insides brown, even though it's not really in my colour set, but I'm going to use a more orangey brown to tie it in. So, I think I'll do... I can't make my mind up. Gosh, it must be so annoying to see. I'll do I'll do these, because I think that'll look quite nice to bring in a bit of dark colour, and it's going to be in 2 spots, which will be quite nice. So there we go, made my mind up finally. Oh, I love that orange. It's a very red orange, isn't it? Oh, that is so nice. I'm really loving the way this picture is turning out, by the way. I think it's lovely. Does everyone take part in those Instagram tags? I began colouring and made my Instagram page in December, not this year, the last 2019 I made it. And I quickly took part in a tag. It was the Lizard Along tag by B2NA1, I think her Instagram name is. I quickly took part in her tag and I was really pleased that I did, because I think it's a really fun way to make colouring a more social thing, because it can be a lonely hobby if you don't reach out, I suppose. I found colouring to be a very social hobby, to be honest, but it can be a very lonely hobby, really. So the colouring tags, I feel like they really do bring us together. Do you know, they start a conversation. You know, if you like someone's tag and you take part, you know, it's nice for them to see that you enjoyed their tag too. Like, I just want to say I'm so blown away from anyone that entered my tag this year already. It's just blown me away. Thank you so much. But it really is a nice way to get to know other colourists as well, because if I take part in a tag, I usually follow the tag as well. So I get to see other artists that are taking part in these tags. So I've been opened up to new people that I've not seen before, which is really fun. I've really enjoyed that. It's been nice. So I'm really looking forward to Johanna Bashford's next book. It looks so nice and I'm just so desperate for it to come out. I think it's April, isn't it, that it's coming out? There's her mini Enchanted Forest coming out first, which I do have on pre-order, and that's coming out in about 2 weeks' time. And I really do want that book. I'm really pleased that I pre-ordered it, because Enchanted Forest is my favourite book, and I'm going to use it to redo my title page, which I am actually quite happy with now. I love my title page, but I've actually grown to love it for what it is. But it'd be so fun to redo the page, even in mini, to have a look how different I would colour it, like so much time after I first done it, because I started it way before I really started taking up colouring as a hobby. So it was finished in November 2019, so it's a long time ago. It's over a year ago it was finished, and I've learned a lot of different things to do now with my colouring. I've learned gradients, which I didn't really know how to do then, and I've learned my own like sort of techniques, like we all do. We learn our own techniques with colouring, and sometimes we learn techniques from other people, from watching YouTube videos, which I do all the time. I watch people do tutorials and colour alongs and stuff. Even sometimes I watch colour alongs that I'm not going to colour along the picture with, but I still watch them. Like Lucy Adds Colour, I watch her colour alongs even though I'm not colouring along with her, and Emma Colours 2020, and there's more people, and I watch their colour alongs, enjoy watching them. But sometimes it just gives you ideas on how to use your pencils differently, or you know, different mediums or skills that you didn't know. So I do enjoy watching those kind of videos, to be honest. I like this orange colour, it's very nice. I really like orange, blue and yellow together. I think they work really well. So I'm really loving Sam's tag idea, by the way. You know, I think I already said before that I really love it, but I really love that it's making us go, well, we're going to colour a heart, but no hearts are going to be the sort of normal standard colours, which I think is fun, and it's different, especially seeing as it's February and there's a lot of there'll be a lot of February tags running at the moment. So we're probably going to be colouring a lot of hearts. So it's quite fun to colour hearts in a different way, I think. I really do. I do love, I love things like limited colour palette challenges and stuff like that. And I really love being challenged to do something in a different way. So I love the limited colour palettes. Like I love this idea of Sam's that you can only colour hearts but in the colours you wouldn't usually. And like at Christmas I challenged myself to colour a Christmas page in non-Christmas colours. I really enjoyed doing that. I coloured it in pastels that weren't Christmassy at all. And I really, really did enjoy doing it. I think it's fun sometimes to do something a bit out there. It really is. So one of my lovely friends who I've made through colouring, Rebecca, she had this idea that I should share some of my favourites. So at the end of my video, I'm going to share like a random favourite. And that favourite could be a colouring related favourite, or it could be a random favourite, which I think is quite fun because it means, you know, we're getting to know each other a bit more. You know, please, if I share a favourite with you, please don't hesitate to share yours. I love hearing from you. I love chatting to you all. I have great fun doing so. But yeah, I'm liking this colour. I really am liking this orange. My daughter's favourite colours are orange and yellow, so this is very Sydney. My little girl's name's Sydney. Well, she's not a little girl, she's a teenager, so she's not little anymore. But yeah, my daughter's name is Sydney, for anyone that is interested. Probably none of you are, but there we go. I've told you anyway. That is looking very nice. I really love Black Widow pencils. I think they're great pencils. But as I said, I wish they'd redesign the old pencils to have the dipped end like the Monarchs do. Because even though the colour isn't perfectly matched to the lead colour, it just makes it easier to find your colours. And the writing is a little bolder on the Monarch set. So I'd really love it if they just rebranded them, because I do love Black Widows. And do you know what? These Black Widows are working beautifully on this paper. They're laying down so smoothly and so easily. Not one bit of trouble getting that colour down. And they're so bright and pigmented, aren't they? I love Black Widow pencils very much. I just think that they work really well. I'm so happy with the blue gradients I achieved using my Black Widows. It's really fun to do like a limited palette. Does anyone else enjoy doing limited palettes? I really do. So I was trying to promise myself to not buy colouring books, which I do regularly. I make this promise to myself that I'll be really good. I won't buy any colouring books. You know, cut to us waiting in a hospital for hours yesterday and me scrolling down Amazon and choosing not one new colouring book, but 4. 4 new colouring books. I mean, I go from one day saying, that's it, no books, no more books. I've got so many books, I haven't coloured in them all, to, oh my God, I need to buy more books. Also, I am such a pencil addict. I am so bad. And I always want new pencils, always. And I keep going on and looking at the Lyra Rembrandt pencils and like putting them in my cart, taking them back out of my cart, trying to tell myself I have enough pencils. I'm doing the same with the Winsor & Newton pencils because they look really nice. I actually recently received new pencils, 3 new sets of pencils. I definitely have an addiction. I just love colouring with pencils though, so I think I'll do a pencil supply collection, you know, do a collection of my pencils, because I do own quite a lot. And also in that video I could explain the ones that I have regifted and the reasons why, and why they're not for me, because I have had pencils and had to regift them because I haven't enjoyed them. And also there's been pencils that just have been a disappointment to me. So yeah, it would be quite nice to talk about that in a video. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do that soon if anyone's interested. I do have other art supplies too, and I have a few markers and stuff, and a couple of ink pads that I haven't used yet, and I've got some like what they called, what's the name of the Caran d'Ache, the sticks, the wax credit, the Neocolor 2. I have a set of Neocolor 2 that I have not used either. So I need to get to using these things. I've watched quite a few YouTube videos to see how other people use them. And yeah, I need to definitely get on and use them. There's no point owning them and not using them. I did use my Inktense and I didn't like how my page was turning out, but I am going to finish the page. I think it's a page in a Kirby Roseanne's book. It sort of had a bit of a reaction with the paper, which was a little bit disappointing. Nothing too major, but I put the page to one side for a while because I wasn't quite ready to tackle it. But yeah, I think I need to get that page coloured and that. It would be nice to see it finished. So yeah. Really enjoying this picture. I'm loving colouring it, and it's really funny because when I bought this book, I bought it because I'm one of those people that loves to have a full collection of artists' colouring books, which is really funny because I've actually I gave away Secret Garden because it really didn't suit me, you know, it wasn't my style. So when I bought this one, I really was thinking in my head, I'm probably not going to like this one. It's going to just be very flowery and I'm not going to like it. But I actually do like it. I have a whip in here actually. Let me show you and I'll tell you why it's a whip. I think it's further on. Where are you? I don't even think I can find it. No, it might be this way. I think it should flick open because it was open. So this is my whip and it's the shelf page. And the reason it's a whip is because I was using Crayolas and they've brought up the paper and cut the paper up a little bit, you know, working on getting these gradients. But it's also bumped the page behind because of the pressure I've put on to get the vibrant colours. But I'm definitely going to continue this. This was planned to do as a one part a day, so I think I'm going to take myself back up on that and do that again. But I don't know if I'm going to completely stick to Crayolas. I might switch over to a different pencil brand, maybe my Black Widows, because they work really well. If I can get this brown shade that I have behind here, I think I might switch to my Black Widows because they work lovely on this paper. And if I can get that colour pretty close, I won't mind that those three are different. So yeah, I have that page to complete, which I think I love these pages where there's little bits of things, you know. Johanna Bashford does those pages really well. I really enjoy them. And also it's an easy page for backgrounds, isn't it? So yeah. So I hope everyone is really well and keeping safe right now. You know, I'm not going to talk about the sort of elephant in the room in the world right now, but I hope everyone is keeping safe and well, because we're in sort of uncharted territory, aren't we? You know, we really are. So I really do hope everyone is doing well. These Black Widows really do work well on this paper. I'm really enjoying them. Really am. So has anyone got any nice plans that they want to share? Because I have no plans. I have nothing to do. I have no, you know, usually at this time of year I'd probably have booked a holiday, probably just in the UK, but I probably would have booked a holiday to Wales or somewhere. We like to go to Wales, me and my daughter, and we probably would have booked a holiday by now, and we'd have that to look forward to, you know, to look ahead to. But unfortunately we haven't been able to do that because it's just not worth booking a holiday not knowing the way the world is going to be at that time. So if anyone has anything they're looking forward to that they could tell me so I can live vicariously through your good things, please let me know, because I'm so bored of being stuck in the house. It's lovely to get so much colouring done, it really is, but I'd like to go out now, please. Oh. But no, well, it's sort of become the norm, hasn't it, the way we're living, so yeah. I really miss going to the cinema, and because I love going to the cinema and watching films. We've been watching a lot of films at home, which I really enjoy, and I love a variety of films. I really love kids' films. I love, you know, like Disney and Pixar, and I love Studio Ghibli, and I love anime and all those things. So I'm a little bit of a child at heart, really. And I do love watching films from my childhood, like Matilda. That was one of my favourite films when I was growing up. I really loved it because it's one of my favourite children's books, you know, and I love my Harry Potter, so I'll watch Harry Potter anytime. But I do love adult films too, but I do love some kids' films. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my absolute favourites, and I'm a huge Tim Burton fan, so any Tim Burton films. And I still haven't watched Alice in Wonderland, the Disney one, so I think I should get on and watch it because I love Alice in Wonderland. I should get on and watch that. Really should. Yeah. I think when I finish this flower, I think I'll end the video there because I don't know how long you feel like you want to listen to me waffle on and just sort of chatter away. So I don't want to like make you feel like you have to listen to me for ages and ages and ages. I'm still finding my feet with this colouring chat. But again, I'd like to sort of invite you to tell me anything you'd like me to talk about, you know, if there's a topic or something you'd like me to talk about, or there's something you want to ask me, I'll answer, you know, within reason. I'll answer. So yeah, or if you've got any video ideas that you'd like to see, let me know, because, you know, I really enjoy making these videos, and I'm really trying my best not to like constantly make video after video after video, even though I'm really enjoying making them. So it's really difficult to sort of hold myself back a little bit. But I also know you probably don't want to see my name come up every 2 seconds on your notifications. So if you have any ideas of things you'd like to hear me talk about, or, you know, you'd like to hear my thoughts on something, or just ask me a question about anything, please do, because I am so happy to talk about things you want to listen to. Yeah, so, and if you have any like video ideas that you'd like to see in the future on my channel, please let me know, because I'm happy to give them a go, really. So I think I'm going to end my video around about here, but first I am going to do what my friend Rebecca had given me an idea to do, which was to tell you a random favourite at the end of my videos. So my favourite that I'm going to share with you today is my favourite animal. So please share me your favourite animal down below, because I'd love to know. My favourite animal is a sloth. Now, I've always loved them. Sloths are amazing. I could tell you a million unneeded facts about sloths. They are pretty much a medical miracle. They are amazing. Scientists are, what's the word? I can't think of the word. They are, I can't think of the word, where you know, you're watching something to see, you know. Anyway, scientists are really looking into some things that sloths can do that we as people can't do, and they are pretty amazing creatures. But I will tell you one sort of gross fact that I know about sloths, because you know there's a few gross facts about sloths, to be honest. But one of the facts about sloths is that usually once a week, they will come down from the tree in exactly usually the same spot, and they will go and do their toilet business. And that is usually the only time they will leave the tree, is to get down and do their business, which scientists can't really work out why, because that is the time they are most vulnerable, is when they are on land, because they don't move very fast. So yeah, it's kind of a bit baffling to people why they do that, and why they don't just hang in the tree and do it like other animals, like monkeys and stuff would do, you know, just let it happen while they're in a tree. So yeah, kind of a gross fact, but kind of a fun one too, you know. It's probably don't want to hear me telling you sloth facts, to be honest, but I think they're really amazing animals, and everyone I know knows I adore sloths. If I go to the zoo, as the local zoo does have a couple of sloths, and I could just stand and watch them all day. Do you know, even though they hardly move, they just fascinate me, and I love it when I go to the zoo and I'm there at exactly the right time to watch them get fed because a lot of the time the zookeepers feed them by hand because they're so lazy. And they're just so cute. I really think they're cute. I really do. Also, there are only 6 species of sloth in the world. So that's quite interesting. And they're all in the same place. So I will stop telling you about sloths, because you're probably thinking, why is she chattering away about sloths to me? But I really do love them. They're super cute. So that was my favourite, and that was my colour and chat for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, previously, I'll be hopefully doing a colour and chat every single Wednesday. But if you have anything you want me to talk about, please let me know. Don't hesitate to chat to me, because I'm always willing to take on your ideas. But yeah, for me, I did quite a lot on this page. I've got 4 flowers coloured in, and I'm on to the next one. So I would really love to thank you for joining me in my video, and also thank you to the people that have subscribed to me and got me to now over 350 subscribers. That's absolutely amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. I never thought I'd get up to this point where I had that many people subscribing to me, so thank you so much. You're all so wonderful. So until next time, I hope you have a lovely week and plenty of time to get your colouring done. So bye, sweeties.